What about the veteran mindset? And there's such a push for being an entrepreneur. And it would seem that, being in the military, it is a little bit command and control, duty bound, mission bound. And being an entrepreneur is a little bit like being a rebel and go out there and is there a conflict between the veteran mindset and the entrepreneurial mindset?
I don't think so at all. And this is why I think the military has so much focus on leadership. And you can see it when you're in the military, when you can see the performance of many, many, many different units very close by. So you could be a platoon commander, and there's 4 platoons in a company, and there's 4 companies in a battalion. You got all these battalions. So, you can literally see dozens and dozens of other platoons around you or other companies. And so why is it that one company that has the exact same number of Marines or soldiers, the exact same equipment, the exact same mission, the exact same everything, budget, why does one platoon or company do way better than another one? And it really boils down to that leader and the culture that leader is setting within that unit, and how he or she leads those Marines and soldiers and treats them and focuses them. That's very, in my opinion, that's very entrepreneurial. You've got left and right lateral limits, so to speak, within the military on what you can and can't do with your unit. But there is broad latitude in how you lead and how you perform. I think in the civilian world, it's similar in some cases where you've got left and right lateral limits, but I would say if you've got a small business, your decisions could be catastrophic. Obviously, you can make the wrong decision and go out of business. So in the military, when you're in garrison, that doesn't happen, but if you're in combat, you can make the wrong decision and people can get killed. Though that's a very, small sliver of time. I think there's a lot of similarities between the two. And I think you just got to sometimes bring that out in a serviceman, man or woman, in how they think about their experiences. And on the flip side of the coin there, in how you talk to someone in the corporate world about valuing military experiences and letting them know, yes, this person can in fact do well in this role. This is how it sort of translates their military experience. It's non-traditional, and it's not something that you've typically hired for, but if you give them a chance and some mentorship, you're going to see that this person can be very successful.